What's up, guys? It's Friday right now, so it's the end of the week, and it was a long week this week. And the reason I say that is because there was a few days this week where I would wake up and I would be like, I do not want to get to work right now. I do not want to get up and go because I'm just so tired. And then the next day would come and I would say the same thing. I'm like, I do not want to work right now. But obviously I got up and worked because I enjoy working. And once I get in the flow of it, I'm good, I'm enjoying it. And I'm grateful to be in the position I am, building the business that I am. But I say that because this week felt like a long week, and it took a lot out of me. You know, I had to wake up and be consistent even when I didn't want to. And that got me thinking about a lot of things, especially reflecting now at the end of the week, being done with all the work that I did this week. Is a lot of business is just being consistent and persevering. And it made me think of this like analogy, I guess you would call it, in my head, where I was like, business is just a big desert. So just imagine a huge desert, and the deeper the hole you dig is the better your business is, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. But imagine you just stuck in one spot and you just kept digging a hole for 10 hours a day, and then you went to sleep, and then you woke up, and then you went to that same spot and dug the hole deeper. Of course, it's going to be tiring. It's going to be strenuous. You're not going to want to do it a lot of days. You're like, oh, I'll take today off. But building your business is similar to like digging a hole in this metaphor. The deeper you dig, and then if you dig in the same spot, it's going to get deeper. I mean, you're putting in the work, but it's yielding something, even when it doesn't feel like it. Now, on the flip side, what I used to do and what a lot of people do is, you would dig for an hour in this spot, then you'd be like, oh, I don't like this spot. Then you would go a mile down in the desert and dig at a different spot, and then 10 minutes would go by, and then you would be like, oh, there's softer ground over here, let me dig in this spot. And that's just bad. In a business, if you just keep jumping from thing to thing, you're never going to get depth. You're never going to get a deep hole, which is a good business in this metaphor. And now that metaphor aside, that's what I felt like this week. I'm waking up, digging that same hole. Even when I didn't want to do it, I have to do it because I got to be consistent. And that's what's going to progress me. So that's one thing I was thinking of. That's why I felt like a long week. I was waking up, doing the same thing. All good stuff. But there's just times I didn't want to do it, where I still had to do it and be consistent. And it's not like it was hard stuff. It was the same thing I do every day. It's just, who am I versus who do I say I am? I say I'm this hardworking business owner, but if I don't put the actions behind that, then I'm really not. And also, I got to show up. I got to be consistent. I mean, it's not like my numbers were bad or anything. I've made like 7,500, like just shy of 7,500, I think, this week, which is pretty good. I mean, I could push the needle, be more aggressive and do more, but I think I'm kind of comfortable at that number right now. I mean, 7,500 a week is like 30,000 a month. So I'm eventually going to be more aggressive and probably scale up the numbers, but I think I'm chilling at that right now. But obviously this is my perspective right now after a long week where my brain is like mush kind of right now and I'm just rambling. But what was I going to say? Another thing I was thinking about this week is how business is also like a video game. I mean, a lot of times, I know for sure for me, when I was a little bit younger, I mean, not too young, I'm still pretty young, but I would think like, oh, I just want everything right now. I want to make 100K months right now as fast as I can. I'm sure everybody does that when they get into business. They probably want to get into business for money reasons. And that's not why you should go into business, really, because it sucks if you're just in it for that. But yeah, I want the 100K months now. I want to get there as fast as possible. Can I do a 100K month next month? And you're like, whoa. When I started to think about that, and I'm like, business is like a video game. If you buy a video game, you wouldn't start on level 100, because then you'd lose. You lose in like the first second. Like, you'd be playing a boss that you don't even know the controls to the game. So you start on level 1, and then you learn the tutorial, then you go to level 1, then you beat level 1, then you go to level 2, and then you beat level 2, you go to level 3. You might lose 4 times, but then you eventually beat it because you gain the skill needed to beat level 3. And that's how business is. If you got a big business just put on your shoulders, it would just crush you. You're not ready. You didn't build any skills. You don't know the controls. You don't know how to navigate anything. You're just going to keep losing if you go straight to level 100. But if you build the skills from tutorial to level 100, dude, you're gonna be a monster. You're gonna beat everybody who didn't play the game. That's the rite of passage. If they want to play the game of business, you start at the tutorial, then level 1, then level 2, then you gradually progress. People who want to start at level 5, they're gonna get crushed and keep losing because they didn't get the skills from the beginning levels. So that should encourage you if you're listening to this. That encourages me because I'm like, yeah, I see people on further than me, but they went through the whole levels that I went through. And you can't skip steps because, again, it'll crush you. Dude, I've been trying. There's little things that get on my shoulders and crush me. And I'm like, dude, I'm not ready for that. So I enjoy staying at some of the baby levels because I'm like, I got to build up some muscle and skill to get to where I want to go. And it just makes it fun. I mean, I'm playing a video game. Business is a video game. It's a sport. It's whatever you want to equate it to. It's just fun. So I enjoy it. Now, the last thing I've been thinking about this week is the Holy Spirit. And I know that's a big jump from metaphors about deserts and video games, but I just wanted to end on this because this is what I've been thinking about all week, is the Holy Spirit is the only thing that's good. Me personally, this flesh, Kai Michael, can do nothing good. I can do nothing good. Now, if I act in my flesh, I can do nothing good. But if I die to my flesh and let the Holy Spirit live through me, then I'll be good all the time. That's what my prayer is, just like, I want the Holy Spirit to live through me so that when people see me, they see Christ. Because me personally, Kai, can do nothing good. So if you see me, if you get me, you're going to hate what you get. But if Christ is living through me, you're going to see Christ. You're going to feel that love that he has for you because he's living through me. Now, by no means am I trying to be woo-woo, like saying, oh, let the Spirit take over me. But what I'm saying is the Holy Spirit is perfect. If I allow him to work in my life, I'm going to live in a way that's pleasing to God and that in a way that shows love for others. I want to love others better. And whenever you feel love from me, it's from the Holy Spirit. So again, I'm probably not making sense at all right now. I'm just rambling. But that's about it I've been thinking about. Also, there's a song called Fruit Takes Time. And it says, I sought the strength of God and I found it in my weakness. And dude, I've been feeling that all week. Where I'm weakest, Kai is weakest, God's strength is going to be made perfect in there. So what I've been doing all week is just leaning on the Holy Spirit. Like, dude, I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know how I'm going to progress. I can't see the future. And if you know me, I'm a big thinking 30 years ahead kind of guy. But this week, I'm like, dude, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen in a year, let alone 30 years. It's a mystery. And the times I've tried to plan it out for myself, I've done it all wrong. So I'm like, Lord, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm leaning on your Spirit. I'm leaning on your strength because I can't do anything in my strength. I'm going to flop. I'm going to fail. I'm going to get crushed. So, Lord, I'm leaning on your strength. So, his strength his power is made perfect in my weakness. I sought the strength of God and I found it in my weakness. And that's what I'm finding daily. When I say, hey, Lord, I can't do this, but I'm leaning on you. I need your strength. Boom. I get to where I wanted to go and where he wants me to go. And that's where I want to go, is where he's willing me to go according to his perfect work and will. So I know that was all over the place, but hey, dude, I've been so laser locked in this whole week. It felt good to ramble. And I think that's it. So this is where I'm going to exit the video.